The US President Donald Trump's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., has tested positive for coronavirus. A spokesman says the president's eldest son learned of his diagnosis earlier this week and has had no symptoms and is in quarantine. Trump Jr. is the latest member of the Trump family to become infected with the virus. The president, the First Lady and their son Barron have recovered from the virus. Coronavirus numbers in the United States continue to surge, with the country now averaging 1,300 deaths a day. The overall death toll has reached 253,000, by far the biggest tally in the world. On Thursday, the US recorded its biggest one-day increase in new infections, with almost 188,000 cases reported. Dr. Alexandra Phelan is a global health lawyer with Georgetown University and says next week's Thanksgiving holiday is expected to see the numbers soar even higher.
The idea of a federal travel ban would certainly be subject to constitutional challenge, and there would be some concerns with that. But in terms of even state governors who have clear police authority to potentially require stay-at-home orders and things like that, there is a significant hesitation about the implementation of these restrictions. Restrictions like we've seen in Australia, border restrictions, are unlikely to actually be constitutionally possible in the United States, although that's yet to be expressly tested in this context. So we see the CDC and the White House urging people to stay home, and it's in some places there will be local authorities and state authorities who are implementing non-essential travel restrictions in those regions. We have seen some of those roll out. In comparison, we think we've got 50 million Americans who typically would travel for Thanksgiving, which is coming up on Thursday. In contrast, you have over 350 million Chinese citizens travelling during Lunar New Year. And if we recall back in January, Chinese citizens and also authorities sought to limit that travel and effectively cancelled and rescheduled Lunar New Year in many parts of the country. And so it really is a significant contrast when we compare just the scale of the outbreak here in the United States and really only leaning on recommendations rather than any significant restrictions implemented by governments.